Stop scrolling. Seriously, let's play a thought game. Imagine a bomb goes off in the middle of a global town square, and instead of running for cover, everyone just checks their watches to see if it's lunchtime yet. That, my friend, is the files. We're talking about 3.5 million documents, a literal mountain of evidence, detailing the most depraved abuse of power by the global elite. And yet, the status quo didn't even flinch. While the news cycle technically lasted more than a weekend, the actual systemic impact felt like a drop in the ocean. If the list didn't start the revolution we were promised, what will? Today, we're looking past the memes to see how the system was actually designed to survive this. First, we have to talk about the Overton Window. As the channel Uncivilized breaks down in their recent expose, our collective threshold for horror has been systematically recalibrated. We've been conditioned to expect corruption from the elite, which leads to a state of habituation. The modern news cycle moves so fast that world-ending revelations now have the shelf life of an open avocado. If you don't revolt in the first 5 minutes, it's already brown and forgotten. Just like me. When you're bombarded with systemic collapse daily, even a 300 gigabyte document dump feels like just another Tuesday in the late capitalistic hellscape. This is where Guy Debord and his 1967 masterpiece, The Society of the Spectacle, becomes essential. Debord argued that the spectacle isn't just a collection of images. It's a social relationship between people mediated by those images. If Debord saw our current For You page today, he wouldn't even say I told you so. He'd probably just delete his account and go live in a fucking cave. By turning these files into a sort of justice spectacle, focused on celebrity cameos, the state kills our ability to process the structural reality. The information overload is the new censorship. The IPS published a piece called, "It's Still a Man's World." And we need to be clear, it's not enough to just say this is about bad men. This is about patriarchy as a functional component of elite power. According to the Fair Observer's analysis, these networks use the exploitation of women and children as a sort of bonding ritual for the ruling class. It creates a private space where the laws of the land don't apply, reinforcing a hierarchy where gendered violence is a currency for maintaining elite loyalty. Finally, we have the intelligence gap. While the media frames this as a rich pervert story, which he was, the files point towards state-sanctioned blackmail. We see deep ties to and the family. Funeral was literally attended by 6 heads of intelligence. Look, when your funeral is attended by more heads of intelligence than a Mensa convention, you aren't just a socialite. You're a feature of the state. The files didn't start a revolution because the system has mastered learned helplessness. If we believe everything is corrupted, we stop trying to fix it. But our job is to refuse that apathy and to keep the receipts. Hi, I'm Hassan. Check the sources in the description for the full reading list and the citations used today. If the truth doesn't set us free, it's because we haven't used it to build a big enough hammer yet. Ciao.